So right now we are going to see some parameters that we can pass to the test annotation. We have like two types that we are going to discuss right now. One, if we are supposing that we should throw an exception in some situation, we can like make a function that treat this case also, and if it's throw this exception as we are expecting, so the test is going to pass. There is also another case where you want like a portion of the code not to be too slow, so you can set a timeout. If this like function exceed the timeout, you cannot accept this functionality, and you just like not accept this test because it's too slow. So you can also do that. So right now we are going to have this kind of things. So yeah, we are going to have like a function, and we have this like option to pass some like type of exception. I'm going to use some in supported like operation exception like that, and you need to be careful because you need to also specify dot class here, and you can have function here that for example, we do not want to support like the cosinus, for example, so the cos like should like not be supported like when called with value any value. So this is our function, and what we should do actually first of all we need to write these 3 steps, like we should not forget about it. This is really important. And yeah, so the arrange we already do it here because now we are using the setup function, so we have this instance created before every function, and the acting we are going to go through that. And actually what we should do, like if we have an instance and we have a function that is a cosinus, for example, and we are going to pass some value here, so we don't have this function here, so we are going to create it, and yeah, if it's a double, we should any value we should throw, for example this in throw. Actually throw is like that, so we should throw, and we can take this here, like this function is this functionality, for example, is not supported. So yeah, what's the issue here? Yes, so it's like that, and here you can see this is sufficient because the assertion we are making is like that. The arrange we already did it, we already did it in like before a function, and yes, we can just run this and see what we are going to have, if it's going to pass or not. Yes, so it's passed. Very cool actually. So this is the way we handle the exceptions. And the second functionality that we can set is the timeout actually. So we have this timeout, we can set it for like in milliseconds, which is 2000 milliseconds. It's 2 seconds this one. And let's make a function here. We can name it like a slow calculation. This one should take an reasonably like long when called. So we can make like some thread here. So let's make like this thread which has this sleep function, and let's make, for example, 3 second here, 3 second, and let's make try catch here. Let's run with try and catch. So this one should fail because it's taking too much. So we can make here like some example function, like function is taking too much time. Yes, and we can run it. So this test actually should fail because it's taken too much time, and if we make it just like 1 second and half, for example, this should work because it's taken less than the time of timeout. So yes, you can see that it passed. So this are also some two very useful functionalities. So we can set, like, if we expect an exception to be occurred, so we can treat that like we have this possibility. And if we want to set out some time so that we do not want to exceed because is this not going to work, for example, we can make this functionality too, and we can actually have all this functionality inside like some function we can make it inside the calculator test. For example, we can call it slow calculation, and let's try calculator under test. Yes, so let's create this function and let's make that right here, and let's run all the tests together and see if everything is going to pass. So yeah, so everything passed, so it is great.